Howdy, y'all. Welcome on in. My name's Welcome to the tavern. Hopefully, you are well. Hope everything is going well. That being said, today I'm feeling better from my little sick spell from last week. Bad case of the flu, so I'm okay now. Of course, still kind of coughing up mucus, so if I got a trash can nearby, because I got spit. But other than that, I'm doing fine. And hopefully, continue with the forest today. Of course, I did want to build a base on Tuesday, but fortunately, that's when I got sick. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, and also working on maybe some of the story stuff. Not exactly sure yet, but we'll see. So hopefully it'll be fun today and get to just enjoy just relaxing building part, which is going to take a little while, but not too long, hopefully. First things first is finding a place to actually settle up and settle down. So hopefully it won't take too long to find a place, but I do have some ideas where I want to build, so hopefully we're going to check them out and see what's good. So if you guys are enjoying the content, then liking always helps, as well as subscribing if you're new, following as well if you're new, and hitting the notification bell. Helps a lot as always. Regardless though, I won't stay too long on that. Like I said, I have no idea where I want to build. I have some general ideas, but not exactly a full idea. I would like to live somewhere easily defendable, because I already know I'm going to be facing the monsters and the cannibals every day. Especially living up in the north, they tend to come down in cascades. And you know what? That ain't looking too bad. At least has a cliff edge. As for getting trees, that shouldn't be too much of a difficulty. Sticks are going to be a problem, but that's okay. Hey, mister. How you doing today? Remember, I think gators spawn here. I really don't want to deal with the crocodiles or gators or whatever. Yeah, they do. Bye! Just casual going on a run. Just gonna let him do his thing. How you doing today? Hi. We're just gonna leave him be. That's another one. Maybe I won't live down there. That's a bit hectic. That's good to hear. Anything fun happening today, or anything interesting? Or of note? I think I'll just live up here. I like the location. I gotta defend it heavily, but we'll get there. I should never even open that up in the manual. Hold on a second. I just kind of been not really caring. Step 2, step 3, main index, blah 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 blah. Custom building. Oh, good lord. This is gonna take forever. Hopefully not too long. How's that going? Now I gotta build this quite tall. And of course the entrance will be over here anyway, so. With a wide rim. We'll try that. Good. What got you into DayZ today? Well, it's definitely a good size house for the day. It's gonna take a minute to build the foundation, but once it's built, it's built. And just reconnect it. Like that. It's a good foundation. Unfortunately, mutants spawn that way, but oh well. Nothing really, just feel like playing it today. How good are you at the game, if I may ask? The log's coming right up. Might need to turn that down a bit. Hold on a second. I think it's loud as can be for now. It's gotta be in the gameplay, right? Let's just take that down a bit. Not great. I'll make sure to turn that back up later. Just for now, it's just for the building. Why is that? You've all seen, by the way. See you, man. Hope you're well. Not gonna lie, I'm not actually very fond of this. Oh god. Okay, so it's in the corner. Roger. How you doing today? Why is it not going great? Remember? Don't play it a lot. Right, makes sense. Sorry to hear that. Or at least having fun? That's always the biggest worry. Okay, maybe I should go and build a sled. Another day without me. Yeah, another day without me playing Terrain Complete, man. Hopefully one day soon, man. That's good, at least you're having fun. So it's probably the most important part about the game. I'm sorry, man. Like I said, maybe one day. I just, at the moment, my content's not exactly in that kind of point right now. What are you up with? What are you up to today at the Volcano, of course? Always like to hear. Put a corpse in there. Never really said about the idea of putting a corpse in there. Yeah, I probably could use a chainsaw, but I'm not really that in a hurry to build, so. Timber! What's up, Shaman? I'll deal with you in a minute. It's like, hey, what's going on over here? Oh, you also got a lady friend with you. How's life? Apparently very not good for you. She runs off. She tried it. Didn't work out for him very well, did it now? Just trying a group project for it, but nobody wanted to do it. Is there like extra points or something? Or is it just like, it's actually like a main part of the thing? My skills are returning. Main part of the project, gotcha. Sorry to hear that, that's pretty rough. That's they aren't willing to help you out with that. Aren't willing to do it, not really help you, but do it. Does everyone have to participate? Gotcha. That's pretty rough. Yeah, especially when you need everyone to kind of participate for the grade. I'm sorry, man. I wonder why that's the case. Just two dead corpses chilling out. Okay, I'll leave these here. Stop it. I will beat you up halfway from Sunday. Ow. He tried it. Wasn't very smart for a lad. Or at least he would be a little smarter about the freaking whole situation, considering he's freaking alone. Being what you took freaking armor from me. Enough for me. Speaking of, I need to go craft this. One of those, or 2 of these. Whatever. What is it missing? Oh, foreskins. Go. I guess when someone seems more involved than the others, people tend to rely on that one person to become lazy. Sometimes, yeah, I would assume so, yeah. Not a bad note there. It is wonderful that it's possible, that's very likely. Which sucks. I mean, the only thing you guys can do is talk about it, but I remember, I think you told me this group's kind of not very talkable when it comes to that kind of thing, and talk about how you'll only do so much, and then everyone else needs to kind of take their half in it. But that's the only thing I could say, but in a kind way, of course. That's the only way I could think about dealing with that kind of situation. Right. Understandable. Especially when people kind of expect like an easy A from you, and it's not really supposed to be that way. And you know, teachers understand it, but unfortunately, it's hard for them to deal with. Holy moly! Freaking great migration. I wanted action. I called for it. Now here it is. Basically, I'm gonna build up my strength so I can hit harder. Knock down these idiots faster and quicker. Are you doing okay despite all that, by the way? Or holding up, I guess, would probably be the word. I don't know. Timber! Just casually have a dead corpse there, just sitting there chilling. He's fine. Like I said, bones won't be a problem at the rate this is going. Once the foundations are built, I can go and build a wall so I can make this a bit more protected. Until that happens, I'm not going to really worry about building a wall. Right. It's not a rich school, is it? Right? Sorry to hear that, Mr. Torque. But death is, I mean, as they say, death is inevitable. All you can do is get up and go again. But sorry to hear that regardless. It's rough to die. Well, I've heard, I think Daisy's it's pretty common in the Daisy world. Could be mistaken. I mean, it's not like a rich class school, right? Also, not that it's like a cliche, like, you know, daddy said go to this school, and I don't know. And thus now he's kind of expected to just kind of go to school and try to do somewhat successful. With his dad or something. Deforestation simulator. Basically, is all this is. Hello! I'm gonna let you be, man. Oh, wait, no, here they come. Oh, they're a flamer. Okay, it's free. Fair enough. Well, it could be, well, still, it could be possible that maybe he just doesn't want to do the course or something, or maybe, who knows? I don't know. It's obviously one of those you don't know unless you know them well. I missed. Unfortunately, I don't think until I deal with these guys, they're just gonna kind of keep bothering me. Oh, you're white. You're a pale one. Ooh. Corpse is yours, my friend. Enjoy your meal. Hey, Mr. Board. Oi! I let you live! Bloody pig. Hey, Ultra. Doing good, man. I'm feeling better. I still got mucus coming up from my sickness, but I'm alright. It was a rough battle with the flu, so what you gonna do? Just basically sat in bed and rested and watched movies whenever I felt like it, or whenever I could feel the strength to do so. Whenever I couldn't sleep. So, just kind of took it easy. Which was nice. I won't lie, it was a nice way to slow down and just relax a little bit. It was kind of needed, honestly. So, a little appreciative, but obviously I'm grateful to be back as well. This is what I was planning on doing Tuesday, but then I got sick. How have you been? What's going on with you, man? Again, I like the fact that there's just casual birds eating corpses and I'm just doing my thing. You need to get a little bit of nibble. My guy, a little picky. Do some of your writing? Oh yeah, for your stories, right. Thank you, appreciate the kind words. I also appreciate the kind words, by the way, over the time I was sick. I do appreciate them. And kind wishes. I'm happy to hear you're doing well in your writing. You're talking on your fantasy story or on your comics? Let's see, I need to eat something as well. I was here for. Perfect. Well, just gonna casually just keep going away at it. This is one of those games that's all you can do. Okay, if I am gonna harvest trees, I'm not gonna harvest from over here. There's gators, and I don't want to have to deal with any more crocodiles. I'm not exactly the most kindest of beasts. So we're gonna go over here. Where it's a little bit more calmer. At the moment today, just kind of just slowly working on the base. Just kind of gonna take some chill today. It's not gonna be a giant base though, I won't lie. That's just the main part of the house. I gotta do some things to it to make it look right, but that'll come in time. Get to it, so you got some writing down both. Nice. Happy to hear. Working on both, of course. I don't see why you wouldn't. I should know if you got more work on the other or one or the other. Or as I asked. Where'd you get that? Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Ultra. No big deal. I understand laggy internet. Believe me. My internet was like that for a little while, where streaming was a question of if, not when, but if. So I understand that completely. Well, so far the foundation looks good. I like the foundation. I think I should have that done just in a moment. 3 more logs. Yay! Looks good. It's a good foundation starter. Okay, I do want to put a rim around this though. After I make the wall set, I'm gonna put the rim around the wall and make a weird balcony. That would when you would call it a balcony, but anyway, I think you guys can kind of get where I'm going at. I don't know how it's gonna look. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Oh, I just have to wait. What? There we go. That'll look good. Do the writer artist block so I can freely work it for fun. Nice. Yeah, I understand that, man. Writer's block, I can imagine, must be a pain to deal with on a daily basis. Sometimes I guess streamers kind of get that too with streamer's block. Surprisingly enough. I think that looks good. Ooh, I don't like how not tight that is. Let's try that. Not gonna lie, it's probably the one part of building process I don't like is the fact of how much you have to freaking sit here and just try to do your best to eyeball everything. Sucks so much. Kind of, or just trying to make it right and just trying to make the content as best you can. Sometimes, yeah, you just kind of get streamer's block. It happens. I've rarely had it happen to me, but it does happen from time to time. And I tend to just have to kind of take a week or something, just kind of give myself a break to kind of figure things out. Yeah, it happens from time to time. It kind of sucks, I won't lie. Especially when you're trying to keep like a consistent schedule of streaming. Appreciate it. That's what I try. That's kind of what I realized after a while, which is help with the streamer's block, is just stop caring. That's something I definitely have tried to do, is just stop caring about what it is. I just like being relaxed and chill about the whole game anyway. It also would probably help in the horror game field, because I really don't get scared that much by horror games anymore. Horror games have kind of become this... I don't know. I'm just not scared of them as much as I think I probably could be. But I wonder if I do this. Huh. That's what that does. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to do that. It's a little off where I would like it, but I don't think that's going to cause that much of an issue for me. I think I can live with that. So I saw a guy standing there menacingly. I don't know where the frick he went, but he gone now. Time to go home. So what type of progress have you made on your writings? If you would mind describing it to me on both accounts. My old nemesis, the pig. Now that I don't need him, it doesn't even... Yeah, I see you, May. I heard you. What the frick you screaming for? Shut the frick up. People trying to sleep out here in the night. Do you enjoy being an idiot? I missed. Oh, frick, best man. He disappeared into the trees. Back up. Thank you. And had 2 brain cells for me, and didn't work out for me very well, did it? He's sleeping now. I like the fact of like how nonchalant you can just be about taking out a man's life. You just walk away as if nothing happened at all. As if you've done nothing wrong. Like, it don't make no sense. Speaking of which, day am I on, by the way? We are on day 7. Sanity's returning, thankfully, from my cave expedition. That's lovely. I'm grateful also when I don't live in this treehouse anymore and I can finally live in a proper base that's not in the snow. I don't know exactly why I built all the way up freaking here on this hilltop, but some of me said this is a spot for the start. Probably the dumbest thing in the world. Oh well, we're here now. They're not hanging a head. Oh, for frick's sake. Light the beacon. Unfortunately, my whole sleep schedule's been fricked from my expeditions down in the cave, so unfortunately now my sleep is going to be a bit broken. Snowflake. You know, in all reality, I probably would be able to go to bed by now with the amount of work I did today. This game doesn't seem to think that way. Like, I already know my guy would be dog tired from the amount of work he did today. Cutting down the amount of trees he has, plus the amount of stuff he's done. But what do I know? Anyways, head back out. Eat a random lizard I found. And drink a bit of water. And back to the grind. Eventually I won't have to do this anymore and I can just stay around there. I probably should just build a base there, honestly. Answer your question, sorry for the late response. In both my stories, I am close to getting past the setting the scene and preparing the adventure part. Okay, so kind of like you're kind of on the build-up. You're slowly working on the build-up now at the moment. By the way, you're okay for your late answer. I figured you were trying to figure it out and think it through. Oh, you had a long explanation, which I want to give you time, so you're good. It's close, though, right? So you're talking about more like it's getting closer to, like, the climax of the story? Where it's just all gonna just build up to, like, the top and then boom? Children. Ugh. I think there's been a Virginia through here. I'm just gonna help them move along in life. They're a bit rough around the edges. I swear I heard one more. Maybe not. Eh, not my problem. Anyway, help cleaned up. Poor things. It's probably like the one thing I feel bad about is like these creatures that like are malformed. That's gotta be a wretched life to live every day. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to. I don't know if you can post links in chat. That's the problem. I say you can give it your best shot, and hopefully I'll see it. See, this is where my strength just skyrockets and where my athleticism gets killed. Because I don't do like a lot of running around anymore. Oh well. Yeah, that would actually help a lot. Yeah, that's fine. That works. I'm happy to hear your stories are coming along. Those are obviously a big milestone to the intrepid writer, such as yourself. And when you all were a pain to find. Probably need to hunt more of you for your skins, because I need more skins for a bed. So this game's called The Forest. You're basically a plane crash survivor where your son is abducted by a man that's painted red. And your goal is to find your son through building, surviving, and facing off the horrors inside the game. A lot of them are cannibals, which are the humans that look like humans. You have some monstrosities, like the children. You have Virginia. You have Armsy, and oh, what's his name? He's like a kind of like a runner. I don't really know what his name is, but he's a big old dude, and he can basically ram you. I don't really know his name. It's escaped me, but he's a bit of a pain. They're all like they're what you call mutants, which are basically experiments. From some of the stuff that goes on in the story. So it's not really that much of a horror. I think the horror that really comes from is just going to the caves. This is very tame in my opinion for horror games. Because you really don't have jump scares except for ones that you accidentally stumble upon. But beyond that, there's not really like a lot of jump scares from what I know. It's mostly psychological. Just kind of things that mess with your head. That's what I would probably say. But obviously teach their own and what they consider scary, obviously. I've always found it somewhat genuinely comforting once you get past the horror element. Because the people in the game are kind of stupid. They aren't exactly the greatest combat experience. The next one in the game has a bit more scarier, but and also the combat's improved. So, yeah, a lot's mostly psychological because they're really kind of dumb, the AI. They're not exactly the smartest bunch in the world. But it's very, like, relaxing, provided you don't go, like, in certain areas if you know what you're doing. You can pretty much avoid the monsters. There's one area where you can live where there's, like, nothing going on. There's no monsters. You have full food access to most mobs in the game. I mean, here's a prime example of what I mean. They're just dumb. Most of the time, if you do it right, you can just headshot them before they even attack you. Which I missed. So, you know, there is that. But they're pretty stupid. No, it's permanent. Now yeah, pretty much most of the time it's permanent. Including where you spawn. Kind of like Subnautica. Like I said, they're generally dumb. Ow. Like I said, they're stupid. He'll be back though with friends, so you gotta be careful of that. But and that, not much to worry about. Just goofy idiots doing goofy stuff. Perfect. Yeah, it's kind of like Subnautica, not randomly generated. It's a bit like that in Subnautica's Accord. I mean, I do like the building in this game as well. It's a bit more, I wouldn't say advanced, but it's definitely a bit more eloquent. Because you can kind of be a bit more particular about how you want your base to be. Instead of it just being like a ton of tubes you just connect. No, I beat that. I finished that up a couple days ago. I finished that last week as of 2 weeks ago on Friday. I finished that up. I had cured the monster and went with Alan to his home planet. Which was a fun experience. I really did enjoy that experience. Yeah. It's still on YouTube, if you ever want to go check out the ending and how it went and how I did everything, obviously. It was definitely a lot of going back and forth as much as I had to go, but it didn't take that long to beat the game, actually, so I didn't have a long stream, unfortunately. And then that was me taking my time, too, so... It's just I didn't have much left to do. I was pretty much at the end game when I quit before that. So... I'm just gonna go set these up now, just so I can get them set up. Better for me in the long run. Let's see. Boom. If they're not fully even, that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Gonna clip to the train, unfortunately, but I don't have a choice. Where the frick is this end at? Oh, there it is. Holy. It's way over here. Might be a little too much. Why is that so off? Oh, that's why. Hello? Oh. We're just gonna leave her be. About to say, I was like, what the frick is going on out here in the freaking kingdom? Nope. Dadgummit, every time. I'm gonna do something actually a little different. Hope I can keep things a little even. Oh, I can't really do that, can I? Oh, God. So look who finally decided to show up. Where's the Molotov? I don't know if I can even hit her with the Molotov. So why'd you come? What was the point? Just an instigator, man. Looks good. Please be straight. That looks good. Let me guess why that went blank. There it is, back. Okay, man. I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit and talking to me about how everything's going with you at the moment. Again, I do appreciate the kind words you had to share for me earlier this week. It was quite helpful. Quite kind of you. Yep. I said it's not going to be the most perfect thing in the world, but it's going to do its duty, so. I wish you best on your writing, man. Keep it up, man. Like to keep being posted about what's going on. Wow, that is off. Why is it always so off? Oh, I went too freaking low. Do inside. Alright, that works. Bloop. That looks right. It's too low. Son of a biscuit here. That looks better. Good enough. Fortunately, the wood's not going to be even, but that's okay. And extend. At least I got that right. Looks good. Good enough for me. I'm gonna be grateful when this building's gone. I can use the other kind of building, which is so much better. Fortunately, it's gonna be a while. I'm gonna do this. Why is that lower? Brother. Can't even tell where it's sitting. Trying to get the snaps joke. Whatever, I'm at this after I build these, because unfortunately I need to have the building half complete. And again. That helps. Looks fairly even. That works. That works. And back and connect. Definitely not the most perfect thing, but it works. Considering I'm just a man with just eyes. He'll do his dang gum job. Alright, well, it's back to the building. Axe. That down. Chop that down. Of course, eat. So I probably need to go find more berries again. That'll give me a reason to go take a break eventually. Chop some more. I know, you're tired. Also be nice to have food eventually. A long time from now. Timber! Downfall. Just let them all gather up, I guess. $104 logs just for this. Oh, oh well. That's all I wanted to do. Curious, Mr. Deer, are we? Oh, I need to go this far? Oh, I didn't know that. One. It's got a handful more. Wait, what? Oh. Just gonna drop these here and let them roll down to the cart. I just find them fast. One. Two. That's a deer. Yay! Now, since I have the opportunity, I'm gonna set that up real quick. Take 2 seconds. At least that way I can have some water going on in this area. Place it right here. Cool. Alright, that'll make water a bit more easier to have. Now I don't have to worry about getting berries all the time, I just eat meat. Goes there. And head back over. I'm going to push. Perfect. Well, it's definitely a pretty safe place considering it could be a lot freaking more dangerous. I will take it. I know I'm cold and wet. Should let me know. Grab you. Let's go drop these off and then come right back. Go right back to my base. If I actually have enough, I might just build a little small shelter around here, just so it's easier just to stay around here. You see, what does it cost? It's 7 logs. I don't know if I have the sticks, but if I have at least the logs. Then we can build it right here. have to go find a stick. That's not impossible. See about finding a stick. There's one. I think living over here by this forest will probably make finding sticks a lot easier. I could also be very wrong. Whatever. Alright, for now, have this ready to go, and sleep in a little bit. Maybe it's just work through the night. Hello, Mr. Raccoon. I know you guys spawn down here and this far down. Swear I heard something. Move on, not worry about it. Not using that. Swear I heard something. I'm just gonna move on. I didn't hear anything. I know I'm cold and wet, thank you. Really better not make a fire right now. Chop down a tree. For now. The fire warm up my bones. See you rolling away. Over here. Oh, that was a stick tree. Huh. My bad. The deers are roaming. That off. Why? So weird. We gotta deal with the fight. Where? Oh, I see her. I'll try to leave her alone then. Please. It's the point. I gotta do from over here? Bruh. Thanks for the water. There. Alright, take a nap. Try to warm up a bit. Let's go. Hey, Jane. Doing good, man. So yeah, I've been sick this last week, so getting a little off stream for a little while to take some time off and just kind of relax, rest up. How you doing, man? Okay. Like I said, trying to recuperate from my sickness this last week, so it's been good. It's been kind of nice, just kind of take a little bit of a break and step back and just kind of see things from a different picture. So it's nice. Definitely nice. What have you been up to? Anything fun? Enjoyable? Exciting? Kind of see what I'm doing at the moment that's exciting to me. Slowly deforesting a house just to make a house. Oh yeah? What game are you playing? That's obviously exciting to you, so playing games is obviously can be exciting for some people, which in this case would be you and me. I definitely wouldn't discourse it. Oh, the Naruto ones? Okay, that's good. Which one are you playing at the moment? Oh, go drop these off. Steers yapping. And leave, Mr. Deer. Or Mrs. I guess you can your dough. Hey, which one are you playing? Oh my god, that could be step up a little. Oof, that's rough. I can just build a stair inside though, and that'll make that a little easier to transition into. Right, it's not done yet. Naruto board to Ultimate Ninja Storm connections. Nice. Okay, so let me just enter here then. This is a good entrance spot. I like that too. It's a nice doorway out to the world. Saw the contrary through here. Everything's not even, but that's unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? So, how you enjoying the game so far with it? Sounds like you are. And how far are you into it? Even though it's not necessarily like a big story. I do know some of them have stories. I haven't played those games in years. Alright, does this river have a fish? Does this a fish pond river? It is. Okay, so we have fish on deck. That's actually a nice little bonus. Yo, yeah, you play this game? Yeah, it's a good game. Force is fun. Definitely a very enjoyable game. I find it very relaxing at this stage of the game where you can just kind of just build. I mean, you still have monsters and all that and the cannibals chasing you, but the monsters are kind of subpar anyway, so. How far are you in the Naruto game? You're hitting endgame. How long have you playing? How long have you been playing it? If you're already there. Two days? Gotcha. Fair enough. Also, see you changed your profile picture. I cannot tell what that is, actually. It's kind of small for my eyes to pick out what it is. Right here. Yee. I'm actually looking forward to the next game in the series. Cause I heard that they had added rafts recently, so that'll make the whole beginning of the game a little different. Just a little, but it'll make it nice. We'll have to see how that kind of works out in the favor of the gameplay mechanics. Alright, let's drop these off. And more trees. Now, it's probably like one of the more useless things to do in this game. Because you really don't need a base to beat the game, but it is kind of cool. Still like it. But it is kind of unnecessary. Definitely probably one of the more unnecessary things. I probably could just beat the game, honestly, the day I started playing if I just kept going and not worried about trying to find everything. And building base. I also probably don't need to go quite as large, but that kind of defeats the point. Thankfully, food will be no issue once the base is properly built. I'm not so sure how the base is going to come out fully looking, but we'll see. Anything exciting else you've been up to that's not in the virtual world, Jay? Getting there. 30 logs. More trips. I guess I can go ahead and do this. I might as well go and get this prepped. Custom walls. Yep. Perfect. Just make these windows. This will be the doorway. Make these also windows. I think I'll probably leave that normal. Like build walls off of these as well. Or I might not. Because there are places to put walls interiorly, so we'll see. For now. That'll do. Not glad. I don't think there's even a way to even put a zip line down to send logs across at the moment. Oh, there's a cannibal. Not even paying attention. Hey, you know, good news for me, dog. I'll take it. Don't want to pay attention to me? No big deal. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I think I heard about that. It's coming out pretty soon, isn't it? That'll definitely be fun, I imagine. Nothing exciting. Gotcha. Figured I'd ask you anyway, though. Understandable. I'm happy that, some things are exciting for you at the moment. When does that come out anyway, Mount Honor? My guys probably go a lot faster if I just use the chainsaw right now, but I just want to try and get my strength up. Which should be somewhere pretty decent now. Yeah, we're at 24. I bet that should go up so much faster, but oh well. Even if I could put my water catcher. Try not to run to the poor thing. Did she turn around? Nope. Just kept on walking. Good on her. Actually, since I have the opportunity, let me go grab some of these trees. I'm getting these sticks later anyways for food hangers and everything, so. There we go. Didn't need it anyway. Oh, since I also have the teeth, I think I can turn this into a quick, fast way of getting sticks. It becomes like a one-hit stick machine. Perfect. At least I think it does. Oh, nope, it don't. I know there's something you can use it just becomes like a one-stick hit machine for sticks. That's like at some point. Alright, cool. Oh, back to the log hunt. Which I really don't want to go down that way because of the crocodiles, so I'm going to leave that alone. Yeah, that was kind of the best spot to get logs. It's fine. You know, this works out my athleticism, so we can look at it as a benefit and a bonus. I have to look a gift horse in the mouth. Finally, time to eat. I'm gonna have to eventually return back and restock up on my food as well as hunt for more. In due time. Patience. Hey, maybe I should eat berries instead of meat. Frick. My cart! Oh no. Okay, never mind. Okay, it got fixed. But that's not usually a good sign when you see a cart flying that freaking high. So there. Look, I'm actually tempted to do dried fish. It would be a nice addition to food. Problem is just so far to drag fish all the way over for drying. I'll have to figure that out. For now. Bring these back over. Either way, at least fish is an option. And then put down a trap at least, and that would make instant fish harvesting a thing. Without too much expediation of resources. Right back to it. Wee! Bruh. Just some new fish as well. I don't know if you can spot the tang with try to discover the fish. I'm pretty sure I've discovered all these already. Whatever. Right. Hey, Bolton. Welcome back. Kitty in the box. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you, by the way. I also figured you might be busy, so I didn't want to bother you. Work anything cool, by the way? I don't think I've heard anything about anything you might be working on recently. Maybe I have, I don't know. Drop these off. Push. Alright, that's finished. Let's go. Oh, nice. That's obviously nice and good for your mental health as well as other things, which I'm happy to hear. If I may ask, what got you into it? Into the idea? So weak. It's gonna take time, man. Obviously. You're not gonna be able to lift tremendous stuff for a little while. But at least you're getting started, which is always good. Wait, what got you started? What got you into that? If I may ask. Wait. Oh, here we go. Defense. Where the frick they keep all the defense stuff? I'm not exactly sure, because walls are kind of wonky. Enemies can really get past these walls if you're not careful. So I'm going to assume that there's a good spot. And I would like some room to roam about in my base, so... Go about there. That should do it. And place. That works. Looks like that'll go down to that as well, so that's perfect. Alright, time to start working on the wall. Once the wall's complete, then I can start setting up food. A bit of food production. Inside the walls. Yeah, what got you into that? Okay, let me go drop this off. Nice. Okay, so berries definitely restore a lot of energy if I ever need freaking energy in the immediate. Well, what else has been going on besides obviously the workout? That's obviously been a nice addition to your lifestyle. I gotta compliment you on that. What else is going on in your life at the moment? That's positive. Or question or nuanced as well. That actually may not be the right word I'm trying to use, but just interesting, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask. Your mother's calling you every evening to do Qui-Gon? What's Qui-Gon? I feel like I've heard of that before. I just don't think I know what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Start working over here. Qui-Gon is a system of coordinated body posture and movement, breathing, meditation, said to be purposes of health, spirituality, and martial arts training. Gotcha from Wikipedia. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, yeah, I knew it had. I feel like it has to do with like the body. That's pretty cool. Has it been going well with you? Or is it, are you not really fancy it that much? I think we should make a doorway here. We'll make a double doorway. I think that makes sense. We'll set one up over here as well. And I think one more, probably just a single doorway over here. I don't think I need to do a giant one. That looks good. It's just for quick exits anyway. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Oh, that's good. She has learned a few movements to help correct back posture. Has it been helping? With your back? Or her back, or backs in general? She wants to fix her back posture. Or she wants a fixed by posture. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Your posture. I gotcha. It may not be a bad thing. It would probably be beneficial anyway. I don't know your posture, but it could be very beneficial for you. Never know. Uh-oh, someone's going to investigate my house. Need to get back soon. Go deal with her. Let's go deal with her. Hey, I know you're up here. What are you doing by my house? Where'd she go? Oh, okay, I see. That's good. I'm sure that's probably I'm hoping that's helpful for you. As I imagine it must be at least a little bit, at least. Makes sense. It's a good reason to. This is too many logs for this, but... Or this is too many logs for a wall, but whatever. We'll keep the base a bit more fortified. It's just unfortunately gonna be mind-numbing work until it's done. There we go. That's pretty good already for like a little bit of wood I've already done. That's pretty good for like a small defense. With this spot, I'll already be defended from most people. So, no worries on that end. I'm happy to hear, obviously, that that's inspired you to get into working out. I'm happy to hear that it sounds like it's being beneficial. Obviously, not going to like to give horse in the mouth here. This may come in handy in the future. Oh my gosh. Can you relax, Mr. Raven? Frick, man. Creeps me out. Just gonna stay up through the night to try to get this stuff done and let my guys sleep next day. That's pretty cool. Anything else going on that's interesting as well? Along with that? It looks like I'm about to go ahead and take the next day and go roaming a bit to get some more berries. I'm a bit hungry. I'm a bit low on food. Not the first time. Oh. I don't remember what steel is. I'll have to give it a check. I appreciate it though, thank you. Let me give a look at that real quick. Yeah, I'll give it a look at. Oh, there it is. I see it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. That's very nice. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I'll definitely look into buying it then. If anything, maybe I can do a special stream just for you. I could do it on Discord over the weekend, since I know you might be off more then, so at least then I could do it for you, and then I could play it with you, just be me and you. It'll be on Discord, so I'll still be able to speak to you. It'll just be a bit more chill, of course. It'll just be a more Discord thing. If you're okay with that. Oh, frick. Yeah. This may not be like a mainstream thing just because of the way my content is on YouTube, but I could definitely do that. Obviously, you don't have to speak to me during the whole thing, but Discord will be open here on my left, and hopefully it'll transmit quite well for you. And that way you can watch me play it. I'll still be speaking and probably commentating on some of the things, but otherwise it'll more than likely just be me and you. Maybe you can give me hints and help me out with some of the stuff. I'm probably not going to understand everything. I'll be upfront about that. I may not understand everything, so I might need some help. So. Yeah. I figure it's also kind of a good thing for Patreon anyway, for just you since you're a patron. That did not sound normal. I proceed, but that did not sound normal. I said I might as well go and do it since you're kind of a Patreon, and since that was kind of a Patreon special thing as well. Because I really don't have much I can give in terms of, like, Patreon specific things. And scheduling wise, and just with everything the way it is right now, I really don't want to do anything super big right now with the Patreon. In the future, though, if it becomes more of a popular thing for people to show support, then maybe I'll throw some extra time in and see if I can't do stuff during the weekend. Kind of make it a Patreon special thing. But I also said I could also maybe use some help, so maybe it'll help me with understanding the whole game and what I need to do. Cause I'm not super well understanding of the whole coding. Well, I wouldn't say coding world, but I definitely know it's like electrical circuitry and stuff like that. I'm not exactly too understanding of the whole world. So that being said, Dark Souls is definitely something I probably understand more of, and I would probably also maybe play. Right, I get my head wrapped around the craziness of that game. Crikey. Here comes one foot. Here comes the guy with The flashlight. He's a Roman. Along with some friends. They're getting bigger. They're getting so much bigger. Is that because of your extra job that you're able to do that, by the way? I just a little curious. Because like I said, like I know you said you had a second job now with your tutoring, so. Here comes the daylight. Why? Oh, gotcha. At least I appreciate it. I promise it'll go to good things, I promise. Like, remember that goes directly to my bank account, that goes directly, or just goes into PayPal. I can never remember with that whole situation. Regardless, it doesn't matter, because the way I pay for things anyway, so. I'm happy to hear that you can allow that to happen, at least on just on Discord. To be a bit more of a personal thing for me and you, because yeah. I just don't think the content fits my content style on YouTube here and Twitch. Then again, I play quite a variety of things, don't get me wrong, I will not lie. Really? Bye! She just ran right by me. What the heck was that? Alright, I'm finished up this tree cart, and then afterward I need to go get some berries and stuff and try to catch up on my food loss. Oh, I'm already full. My bad. Those will just roll down the hill anyway. $190, let's go. Slowly lessening the amount of logs I need. Alright, let's go grab some berries. We'll come back. Okay, deep into the south. Now getting munched on by a gator. That'll be freaking easy. I remember how these guys are able to run so much through here without getting chomped on by crocs. Hi. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Speak of a crocodile. Oh yeah, he's coming. So is that crocodile. He is pissed. Well, can't cross water, mate. Idiot. I remember coneflower spawns. I need to grab some of that while I'm kind of in the area. Just gotta find it scrounging around up here. No, there's some up here. bet there's some coneflower up here. Guys, if I can't grab it from here, I won't worry about it. Then I'll just move on. There it is. Stuff's a bit rough to find anyway, so. As for aloe, I'm not worried about that. I can grab that somewhere else. Is that it? Kind of pathetic. Well, what are you gonna do? It's all Mother Nature spawned, it's all Mother Nature gave. Alright, well here's the island I was looking for. Well, on the way back I'll grab blackberries. My berry bag. Let's go hunting. Not much of any value. Twin berries are full. Blueberries, what I need. Blueberries. Everything good on your end? I noticed you left for a little bit. I figured you might have something going on, so as well. And we're full. Alright. Let's see. So I think I can have 5, so I need to make marigold. This, and coneflower. Those are full. This and this. And apparently aloe. It's weird. A concert? Understandable why you would want to go less. I'm not a big fan of concerts myself, but I don't think that's your reason why you don't want to go. Why do you feel that way, if I may ask you? Are you not a big fan of concerts, or are there other reasons? I'm sure there are snowberries up here as well. Not that I'm worried about it, snowberries aren't exactly edible. Oh, here they are. I think they are good for making poison, or they're making good for making food, if I'm not mistaken. Just not your vibe. I respect that. That's kind of where I sit with concerts. They're just not my vibe either. But I do like listening to music. Just when it's only in my ears with yeah. Just headsets and stuff. So I can understand that 100%, man. Is it with friends, or are you just going on your own, family? What's the reason for going? And the ability to why? Lavender. With a friend? Are they a good friend of yours? I assume so, yeah. So you're just kind of going just to go with your friend, basically? Just to kind of hang out? So I guess I'll let your mouse go and grab some rabbits. They're not exactly the most hardest of beasts to kill. They could be beneficial. And I also need their skins, so... kind of a double reason. Bruh. You come from? Whatever. I'm not going to take their meat, unfortunately, because it's a bit of a waste on my end. Right. Understandable. I wonder if this is fireweed. Gosh darn it. It's probably fireweed. It's pretty freaking close. Is it a good band? Or singer? Player? Is the person that's doing the concert, that they're doing the concert for, is it a good one? Thankfully, rabbits live near my house, so this won't be a big deal in order to find rabbits whenever I go back home. I don't know, decent one, I guess. It's J-pop. Yeah, Japanese pop. Yeah, I understand that. Depending on your liking, it may be a bit cringe to some, while to others not so much. But you could just go just to enjoy time with your friend. Obviously, if you don't enjoy the music, you can try your best, right? I understand your feeling of trepidation. So, that being said, as time goes on, you don't have to go to everything that your friend likes to do to maintain the relationship. It's obviously something you would have to communicate with said person over time, that it's just never really been your thing to go to these concerts. But, obviously, it depends on if you're willing to die on that hill or not when it comes to, that issue and situation. If you want to allow it to be, or simply shut it down. Because obviously, it's not necessarily anything to be structural in a relationship, though it could obviously make hanging out a bit harder. But it's up to you and this other person and how you guys want to handle that situation. But just as a word to the wise, you know. Yeah, it's full. Oh, you asked him to come with you? Well, again, similar situation, though. Again. Obviously, if it's just for you guys just to kind of goof off and hang out, you know? Who cares what the music sounds like then? Just have some fun. Because obviously it sounds like you're just trying to spend time with your friend, and that's obviously the cool part about it. So it doesn't have to be an enjoyable experience as long as you guys enjoy each other's company. And it sounds like it's both within your, in quotes, comfort zone, while also being within their comfort zone as well, to some degree. Which is obviously a positive in all in all. So that's good. You guys are willing to, you know, hang out with each other at this particular event. So, you know, and it could also be about the journey leading up to the event as well. Because you could just enjoy the time you guys spend together for the actual event itself, and then that could ultimately be like the whole day, which I'm sure you know anyway. I'm not having to tell you this, but you know. Obviously, that is a way to think about it. Because sometimes it's about the journey more than the event. Or than the end goal. But again, I'm sure you already know most of this anyway. My god, why is coneflower such a freaking pain in the arse to find in this game? It's like one of like the few freaking flowers that you just can't find enough of. It's just not as commonly spawning. Maybe I'm just not going the right areas. I don't freaking know. Either way, I found some, so I'll take it as a bonus and just go home. I mostly came out for berries. Oh, I forgot to grab blackberries while I was out. It's an easy fix. What are you guys gonna do leading up to the event? If I may ask. You guys probably can get some to eat, I imagine. You just said yes? Yeah, I mean, If anything, that just sounds like he just wants to hang out with you regardless of the event. He's just like, yeah, I'll hang out with you. He's probably not too big on what's going on himself. He's probably just like, you know what, I'll hang out with you. Why not? It's a good day to kind of get out and think about something else. That's probably what's on his mind. Which is good. That's important. That's a pretty key thing about being friends. If you guys cannot really worry about what you're doing, just have fun. Obviously. That's why these guys are so hostile. Thankfully, I'm a spear thrower. So. They have nothing on spears. Yeah, what are you guys gonna do leading up to the event? You guys, I imagine you guys are gonna go eat, right? So it's probably gonna definitely be like a long night. Depending on how many songs they sing, of course. Alright, before I pull out my bag of wonders, I want to make sure I'm gonna be pretty okay to harvest the goods. I was asking what you were gonna do on the way to the event. Like, what are you guys gonna do leading up to it? Are you guys gonna hang out at someone's house? Are you guys gonna just eat before you go? You guys just gonna relax? That's all I was asking. Or are you guys just gonna go to the event and that's it? Probably need to find more string if I can. Oops, one of those lesser commodities that I do need a lot of. Also, it's like blackberries are out of season. I just noticed as I was trying to harvest those. Which is a bit rough. I won't lie. But whatever. I do need that. Looks like blackberries are off the menu for the season. So I'll be at Paris at 5. At 5. So are you going basically straight from your open school days to the concert then, right afterwards? Is that what's happening? Are you just going boom boom? Oh, okay. It'll be a tiring day then, but understandable. I think it may not be a tiring day for all we know. Or for all I know. Hey Brandon. See you, my man. Good to see you once again after a little while. Hope you're well. There's a naked man running away. Yeah, I'd run away too, mate. How you doing today, Brandon, by the way? Guys, it sounds like the concert will definitely be fun for you all soon. It'll obviously be a nice, enjoyable experience for you. With you and your friend. It's a good way to train my freaking athleticism for the type of break. Squirrel. Like, don't hurt me. Almost home. Oh. Bad? What's been going on, Brandon? You hope so well soon. Yeah, me too, man. Obviously those kind of experiences obviously always hope to go well. But that, especially with everything going on, I imagine for now for you, I can imagine. I'm sure it will. There's gonna be mess ups. That's okay. Oh, there's a crocodile. Got her. Thump, thump, thump. You going for the chomp? 100 euros. Yeah, hunters do tend to range pretty high, don't they? Sorry, she's just gotta go. He's causing me issues. As far as I'm aware, his body can just rot there. Woo! Hanker's little fart. Oh, you're sick? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I got over my own sickness. I'm sorry. Can we get out of here before I get my legs jumped off again by another croc? He's gonna freaking play hopscotch. Well, I was. I'm not anymore. I'm on the upside now. I'm out of the whole major part of the sickness. I'm feeling better. It was the flu, so obviously a bit rough. But I'm okay now. I'm just dealing with minor mucus and my nose is still a bit draining, so that could just be because I have a humidifier in my room now. So who knows? But I am feeling better, and I appreciate your kind words. Thank you, man. And 100 euros for... Is that for both you and the person, by the way, Balsoon? It was 100 euros, so it's like, what, 50 euros per person? That is quite a bit rough. That's probably quite a steep price for a couple people. Dang, that's rough. Understandable. Oh, hey, it's the masked ones. Oh, frick, where'd you come from? Here he comes back. I will finish you. Oh, there's aloe on this hill. I didn't know that. If I know that, I will come up here for aloe. Cool. Alright, wait, my food one went pretty freaking well. Still so much to build. Yeah, man. Happy to have a good outlook on it, man. I gotta be patient. Back to the building phase. Thankfully, I'll be able to go back to sleep now and actually have a proper sleep cycle in this game. Won't be that freaking chaotic one I had. Oh, your sickness is almost gone. That's good. It's a bonus. Chop the tree, chop the tree, chop the tree. Anything else going on also, of course, besides the contract about to happen very soon? I think you said it's tomorrow. Weekend. Sorry. Pretty short-term memory. Made burgers? Ooh, that's always fun. And I thank you, by the way, Brandon. I appreciate that. Also happy, like I said, to hear that you're on the upside. That's obviously a really good thing to feel. Alright, let's get inside and get my guy some shit-eye. Oh yeah, we did. We did talk about it a few weeks ago. I think it was during Doom we talked about it. I remember talking about you about making some just homemade instead of paying for expensive one. Yeah. Did they come out pretty well, in your opinion? There we go. Alright, my sleep schedule is back to normal. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things is picking the right cheese. Usually we just use American cheese here, sometimes in the States. But I'm also a big pepper jack fan. It's a bit spicy, but it's pretty good. Usually American cheese or cheddar always goes pretty hard. If you're able to get your hands on it. I don't know if France even has American cheese. Yeah, burgers are pretty freaking legit. You bought cheap cheddar and it was gross? Ugh. Yeah, cheap cheddar? Yeah, definitely. It'll be quite rough with cheap cheddar. So usually it doesn't go too bad. That's kind of surprising, that cheap cheddar. But maybe you're talking about like sharp cheddar type of cheap cheddar, so yeah, it's possible. It's good. It's a good one thing. It's a good thing to know. It's a good thing to wonder why that tastes so bad. Let's see. Usually here, like in America, we just use American cheese, and that stuff's pretty cheap. So, but it's also made of like milk and melted cheddar together. It's definitely like the most expensive stuff in the world, but it's also it's not exactly the same as like regular cheese. So it's good. That's a good. That's a good wonder though why that didn't come out well. Well, it takes practice, so I'm sure you'll get there real soon. I mean, it's gonna take practice to get a proper decent burger with the right cheese. Yeah. It crumbled when eating. Yeah, I could see that happening. Dang, maybe cheap here in America is a little different than cheap there in France. I don't know. Then again, America here, burgers are like the thing here in America. So like obviously the freaking worst food in the world for you is pretty much like typically pretty good here in America for some reason. Because that's the way our American society is, where we make probably the worst food for ourselves the most delicious. And when we make the better foods for us gross, like apples. Freaking red delicious apples has gone downhill in the recent years due to freaking population, everyone wanting the poor things. Oh well. I would say try again. Try maybe going look a little bit more into like the spending on the burger stuff and see if that helps. So I wouldn't say give up, but obviously if you're more prone to just sticking to a fast food, then just do that. But I would say try again. It does take time to learn how to cook those kind of things properly. The new Doom game? Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it, Brandon. I'm gonna be streaming that soon when it comes out, but it's gonna be until May, so we got a little while. I'm looking forward to be able to get my hands on that and destroying demons again. Not to mention, of course, hearing the Doom music. That stuff was always pretty freaking rad. That stuff has always been a very eloquent soundtrack to my ears. Although it is a bit gory, but... I also like the idea of what the gameplay mechanics are going to be. With parries and a lot less acrobatics. And a lot more ground combat. So you gotta be more focused on staying on the ground and just kind of dodging and stuff. No, I know I am. Don't worry. That ain't coming out till May. Peak gameplay chops off my head. Yeah, sorry. I'll just like, you know what? Real quick. Heads will roll, man. Heads will roll. This time about Turing, then, of course. Of course. Like I said, we'll probably be like another maybe couple months. I'm working on trying to update some of my setup right now because some of it's kind of falling apart on me and it's getting kind of old. Oh. My bad. Wrong conversation. But I guess I will tell you that as a prerequisite warning. It's going to be a little bit because I'm trying to work on some of my equipment. It's kind of, that's not really falling apart, but it is quite old and it's kind of starting to fail me here and there. So I do need to try to update that right now as soon as possible. And then when that's done, then I can kind of start focusing on more, that kind of stuff. So, maybe a little while. Then again, I am considering paying for the items with over months. So I might just do that instead. And kind of save money, or not really save money, but at least be able to put my money a bit more spread out so I don't use it all at once. Hey, Brandon, if you try trying complete, my main ball soon here recommends it, so. No waiting for me to play it. Where are we on my strength, by the way? Alright, 27. Wow, my athleticism is still higher than my strength, which is a good thing. I'd rather that be faster. Or more. I said, still coughing up a bit of phlegm here and there. Man, this place looks sick so far. Let's give you 2016. I'm not lying, believe me. I don't doubt it. Obviously, if their game companies might doubt it, though. Don't get me wrong. As well as other fans. I'm not exactly sure what. I think it was actually Doom. Wasn't Doom Game of the Year in 2016? I know you are, man. I'm actually pretty sure Doom was, I think, it was either Doom or some other game that was... I remember Doom was in the running for Game of the Year. I think it was Doom, though. From that year. I guess I could ask Google, right? I'm actually kind of curious now. Hey, Google. What was Game of the Year in 2016? Oh, it was actually Overwatch. My bad. Overwatch was 2016's game of the year. My bad. I do remember Doom being in the running up for that, because that was during that year too, so. But not surprising. Overwatch took the cake. Freaking slobbered all over it. Oh, you're good. I know you're just having fun, man. If anything for you, it was your 2016 game of the year, man. And that's something game developers, I think, always want to strive for, is just make sure that the fans enjoy their games. So, ain't nothing to worry about, brother. If anything, one of my favorite games still has got to be Oblivion. Oblivion was a pretty fun game for a while. I haven't played it since stream, but that was definitely one of those games that always had lasting memory. Along with Assassin's Creed, of course. But Oblivion, The Elder Scrolls Oblivion is such an old game. That game's like freaking years old. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, for the developers, that's probably one of the biggest things for them that they want. They want people to at least enjoy their game thoroughly and stuff. So, and obviously, that dev has definitely won your heart. Thankfully, deer mushrooms are plentiful in this region. You've only ever played one game? I swear you played more. I thought you remember you told me you played like a few different games back in the day. Oh, okay. That's it. I don't remember what game I was playing in. That's when we first met. I remember you enjoyed that game. I think you're just wanting to watch it or something like that. Dang it, it's been so long I can't even remember. It was Skyrim? Was it really Skyrim? Oh yeah, it was Skyrim. Crap, that was so long ago. Shows where my mind's been. I kind of forgot about the fact that we've been on Skyrim. That game is still a... that is like one of the top RPG games in the world still somehow. For the most part. Which is very shocking. Especially considering. Yeah. That's okay. I don't really look at timeline when it comes to people. As long as people are enjoying the content, they come by on the regular. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're enjoying the content, do what you gotta do. Obviously. Or just enjoy hanging about, usually. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Again, Skyrim is a pretty good go. It's a game. It's a good game. Now that one I definitely know won the Game of the Year title. I think that was in 2011. That's when that game came out. I was like, wait, no, it was 2011. It was on a Veterans Day. Was it 2010? It might have been 2010. Maybe it was 11. I can't remember. Either way, though, that game, when it came out, that was the Game of the Year for that year. And it won with flying colors. And it had every reason to win it. Even with all its bugs and everything in its colors. I haven't played that game in forever, though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit Skyrim'd out. I've played that game so much back when it first came out that I've been Skyrim'd out. Trying to pick that game is probably one of the hardest things to pick up again. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to like the new Elder Scrolls that comes out eventually, whenever it comes out. That's what we're looking forward to. For now, the next game coming out for me that I'm looking forward to is Shadows for Assassin's Creed. I'm highly looking forward to that, to play that on stream. I still got another another like month, I think, in a few days. So, for now I have survival games to keep me up for a little bit and take my attention. You play too much too? Yeah, that game can get, I ain't gonna lie, that game you can get very lost in though. That's the cool thing about it, is you can just get lost. That's kind of one of its draws, is always just managed to make you feel different every time you kind of played it. So. That was, I play modded and unmodded, so that's the thing as well. Take a break and go grab these logs and put them in the cart. To be honest, I'm kind of grateful I picked this spot. It's not too abruptly problematic with enemies, though there are enemies that roam through. It's not that bad. I thought this was gonna make a lot worse when it came to enemies. Faith, I've had more trouble with freaking crocodiles than anything else. Oh no 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 no. You know, play Skyrim for the first time? Yeah, I do too. That was probably one of the most legendary moments in my life. Just playing that game for the first time. Now it's like a fever dream. Just waking up and... Oh, it's you. Oh, you're finally awake. Trying to cross the border, were ya? Good times. You and that thief over there. Yeah, they were definitely some pretty OG times. There's actually a lot of people who still haven't actually played that, but oh well. Just because they never really wanted to get into that kind of world. Everyone knows of it though, even though they've never played it. Oh, well, that were all the trees I could find up here. Man, trying to find trees is rough out in these parts. It's fine. It helps me upgrade my athleticism and get my legs moving. So I'm not just building strength, I'm also building speed. What do you miss most about your first time playing Skyrim? I think mine was probably experiencing all the crafting systems and everything. When it came to like the crafting and everything, that was probably one of the most coolest things ever to me. You actually craft your own armor, you didn't have to buy it. And upgrading and stuff. And also probably experiencing all the quests for the first time. Especially like the side guilds, those were really fun. Though tiring on some of them, like the Thieves Guild, that was really tiring. But just discovering the world. Yeah, that was pretty legit too, wasn't it? Just discovering, just roaming, just discovering. I agree, that was probably one of the most legit times that were cool. What parts of the world? Like the southern hemisphere, eastern, western, northern. I gotta say, I think I like the southern the most. Especially like in like, the Markarth area. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I just seems like so gigantic from the first time you play it. No, I agree. That's very true. Let them all collide down there at the base. I bet I leave my cart. Oh, there it is. That feels like a tiny island. Yeah, you're right, it does. Especially when you like kind of get everything like unlocked, like general land points. Teleporting makes the world just seem like tiny. I agree. Let's try like survival mode. That helps the world feel large again, because then you gotta walk everywhere. You can't just teleport. And you also have to make sure you survive and have food on you, make sure you stay warm and all that, and it just takes more time. You like to play on survival mode? I don't blame you. It's a good way to feel. It's definitely fresh feeling. It does make everything feel a little harder, obviously, which is kind of the point, but it does make everything feel fresh. It feels like playing this game, except with a bit more of a storyline to go with. To some degree, I guess. Basically, this world feels small to me. This place is really small to me now. This island that I live on in the game. This game has a really kind of small island. The next island's huge. Which is more fun, obviously. The cold zones become terrible. Yeah, they do. Because obviously it's hard to stay really, really warm. Especially like in like the Winterhold region, it's really hard to stay warm. And there's not really much armor you can use to help out. I feel like if anything, that's where like Flame Cloak should come in handy. Am I wrong? Like where you can like use Flame Cloak to like stay warm. It's like 50% of the map. Yeah, like definitely in the northern area. Yeah. I feel like Flame Cloak or Flame Spells should obviously be able to keep the user warm. Like in a pinch. Or something, you know, you never, I don't know. Something like that, though. Because obviously you have magic, and that's kind of like one of the main points of magic, was to be able to benefit the wielder in survival. But, what do I know? Maybe that's not how the mystic, maybe that's not how the arcane arts work in the world of Skyrim. Take a minute to breathe. So Skyrim should have been survivable without temperature by default. I think so too, especially with the kind of food that they have in the game. I don't think you're wrong on that accord note. I think it obviously should have had the potential just to be a survival game in period. Since you had too much food you could eat from. What in the world? Looks like you die. That's just a dead man up here on top of the cliffs. Chop these down real quick, just chop them down at least. We'll sail down the canyon anyway. Whee! Yeah, I think you're right. So there's a mutant. Fudge. I killed you. Yeah, definitely the becoming useful. That's definitely a positive too.
Yeah.
Especially like the ones that were out in like the middle of nowhere, like the Nightingale Inn or whatever. I missed. Look who brought friends. Here comes, he's lining up the shot. What the? There it is. Dude, there's so many. They're right in the freaking middle of the highway. Oh, look, here come the look, here come the mutants. Bruh. Die already. Alright, let's go deal with the mutants. I was actually looking forward to it, but that's why I got the spear bag. Hey, you big fat oaf. Back up. Oh yeah? It's definitely a way to figure out freaking games, man. You never found out before. It's through that process. It's amazing what family will cause. Hopefully he just attacks me if I get him to attack. Sure, you attack me. Slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Here. Here. Weak. Nice. It's pretty cool. I think I actually led him down that whole road. Wow, first encounter with mutants went pretty freaking swimmingly. They died faster than Jehoshaphat. Now they're just sitting out here. Yeah, you kind of see why this is kind of a horrifying game. This isn't exactly the most coolest thing to look at. But there you go. But it isn't that bad, so. There are obviously worse games that are horrifying. Wow, so I actually got him into all the Bethesda games, huh? At least the major ones. At least like their RPG stuff. It's pretty cool, actually. So now he's played all the Elder Scrolls and all the, Elder Scrolls and Fallouts. Thanks to that. Nice. Pretty freaking sick, man. That door's openable. Warlord's back, and we'll hopefully have that finished as well. Could grab these trees. I think I'll grab them afterwards. As if this helps me with my athletics, so that's a bonus. That's what I'm looking at here. I wish I could just burn their bodies away and just get rid of them, but of course, it just is not how it works. You also learn how to code? Is that to like make mods and stuff, basically? Right, because you want to do his own mods. Makes sense. Gotcha. That's pretty cool, actually. The fact that one little game caused all that spark of inspiration to create new things. It's obviously pretty legendary. Who knew, right? Does he still do that, by the way? Or is he kind of taking a more of a relaxed approach to that kind of stuff now? And that guy did so much armor damage. Oh well. I'm gonna come down here real quick and do this side. Whoa. Started going his own game? Nice. Has he finished the game so far, or is he still working on it, I assume? That's pretty cool, though. The fact that it's actually even inspired him to make his own game. Okay, this is very painful to do. But once it's done, it's done. I don't have to come back down this area. There we go. Just gonna harvest these trees. Sitting here, prime for the taking. My cart's about to go flying, ain't it? Nope, we good. 58 logs, let's go. All it takes is mind-numbing work. We get there. Is that also kind of what got you interested in that kind of stuff as well, when it came to like the whole machinist and everything? Still under development, but playable, I think. That's good. Like a prototype. Yeah, I gotcha. It's what you call, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it myself, actually, now that I think about it. That's pretty cool, though. I gotta sit up for a minute. No, you're a nerd. He's a gamer and an artist. So you kind of just had it interested in it already while he kind of gained it through gaming? Gotcha. I wouldn't discourse yourself then that much then. I mean, you still were interested in it, so... It just wasn't through games, where his was through gaming, obviously. Everyone has their reasons for their passions. But it does sound like you guys kind of share that similar passion when it comes to like electronics and engineering stuff. I mean, I'm kind of an interior design artist, but, you know. Oh, that sucks. That's awful. One more log. I want to say I can harvest these without getting chomped on by a gator. If not, I can always back off. I'm actually gonna give it a minute and see if I see one. Looks like I'm in the clear. Now we do have pigs though, unfortunately. Surprise, surprise. Either way though, it sounds like you guys are definitely in similar fields of interest when it comes to like things you like, regardless of why. He's not fond of programming, he just likes to express his creativity. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, I get what you mean. Okay, fair enough. So I guess then you would say whereas you are fond of your thing you like. It's not just simply like a means to an end. For you. Coding is a convenient way to do so and a powerful one. Of course, yeah. And obviously that also leads to like a lot of cool things that can happen for you, obviously, as a person. When you're saying coding, you're talking about that's your passion, right? Just to make sure and clarify we're communicating. Every time. Run around the tree, run around the tree, run around the tree. I meant like when you say coding is a very powerful one and all that, that's you're talking about your side, right? Because that's your passion, right? It's more on coding, right? Just to clarify. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave this one blank. I don't have any reason to have a window there. Probably make this storage room anyway. Yeah, I'll probably just do that instead anyway. This needs to change to a window. Actually, I probably change these both and just put walls in between. That'll work. Looks good. Talking about him, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right, definitely. Coding is definitely a very convenient way to express his creativity and a very powerful one, of course. Definitely a very powerful one. Not to mention, it allows you to do, I wouldn't say limitless things, but definitely allows you to do a very large amount of things. And also opens up doorways of possibilities, if you choose to allow it to do so. But in his case, he's using it, of course, for expression. So, which is one of the many things you can do with it. $27, $26. Let's go. I don't really want to go down there anymore for trees. I'm worried I'm going to find a crocodile who wants to bite my leg off. Yum. There we go. Would you say that passion of his has brought you guys closer together, or what would you say about that as brothers? I know it's kind of more of an emotional thing than a smart thing, but maybe. Okay, that's a fair answer. I just figured it might, so I think that it's funny. Why do you think it's funny? Timber. There we go. Start rolling down the hill independently. You knew for a long time that'd be his thing. How did you know that for a long time? Did you just kind of assume that, or yeah, how'd you come to the conclusion? Timber. Enough. This poor forest. Even once the house is down, I won't need to harvest as many logs, so I can leave it to be. Let it regrow back. Good enough for me. I'll go logs back to a decent spot together. Where'd these come from? Those there. Because he had all the skills required. So, you had known for a long time that creating a game would eventually become his thing, just kind of just be able to create a game. Just because he had everything necessary available for him to do so. Gotcha. Makes sense, yeah, obviously, it makes a whole lot of sense. So, would you say then you knew before that, like before he had all the abilities to make the game, or was that kind of just something that you just noticed after a while that he would eventually probably work into that? He's a big fan, he has all the skills. I understand, yeah, of course. Yeah, having all the skills and of course being just a big fan of video games obviously would definitely lead to that kind of reality for him. As I could imagine. Yeah, would you say you knew before he had all the skills, or would you say it was only after he had all the skills together you said you thought he had it? Or that's something he would do? Luckily, I feel so much nicer to have a safe space in here now. I feel like it's so nice just to be able to walk in here and breathe. Not having to worry about any enemies trying to come take my life. Yoink. I'm happy to hear that he has a game thing going on. He's able to make games now, and he's enjoying himself, of course. I do hope he manages to do well in that world, at least in the gaming world. Very pretty interesting story. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's actually very interesting. And I would have never guessed, actually. I told him it several times because he was passionate about it, and I knew it would be difficult for him to learn to code, but he never tried it until recently. And he's a fast learner. Yeah, makes sense. Well, obviously, he definitely had a problem. He probably had trouble time visioning it himself, being able to do that kind of thing, I'm sure. And then after time, and of course you being very encouraging, and then of course, like you say, he's a fast learner, I'm sure that definitely helped him get into that idea that he could definitely do it. So, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I do hope he does well in that kind of world. By the way, I forgot to ask, and I feel like it's kind of important. Is he younger or older than you? It's probably better than 70% of your classmates. Well, if you like something, you tend to learn it pretty fast, man. Like I said, older. Gotcha. There's also dedication to that as well. He's an older person, so. But, oh, I was like, what the frick is that? But like I said, if you tend to enjoy something, you tend to learn it a lot better. Like with you and you're learning about, microcontrollers and stuff like that. That's definitely because you enjoy the process and you enjoy the whole situation. But only 1 year older. Okay, still. Okay, gotcha. But my point still stands. That, you know, him probably enjoying has probably been the biggest thing helping him just learn fast. That always had to be a key thing in the whole learning process. It's what makes things like that for me that make it really hard to learn for me to learn stuff, because I just tend to sometimes lose interest, and then at that point it just all goes downhill. So not that that's, you know, I'm trying to make it about me, but as experience I do understand that. So this should be the first layer. Let's go. Whoa. He doesn't like school. Why is that? If you happen to know and if you're willing to share. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And we have a house. Hog. You don't know, but you think it's pretty common. Me, just like among people in general in your area? In France? Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. I'm gonna take a minute to breathe. I'm still missing coneflower, so I've not found it properly. And Chinacea purpurea. Also horsetail. Equistium. The poison puff mushroom. I've been eating those and I've not died. I don't know why that is. Still gotta find the Canadian goose and the big brown bat. The glaucous winged gull. The blue cheeked butterfly. The great white. And of course all my notes. The little stab wounds, Jessica Cross. What was her age? Tell you saying about her age. Oh, that was the name of the medical examiner. That wasn't even the actual person. Yeah. How often is that? Like a few or like quite a decent amount? If you happen to know. Hmm. 24, huh? That ain't too bad. A decent amount, okay. As I don't know if it may be something to do with ADHD or not, but it's understandable, I guess. Even in your school. I think at that point, it depends on like, again, it's about making like, you know, the actual reality of doing school fun, and that's kind of hard for some people. If I'm just gonna be honest, it is hard for some. Not everyone can, you know, find a great enjoyment in school. It can be quite a hassle on some people's minds. Make this the bedroom. Ooh, I do not like that. He's one of them. Yeah, I got that. I think that just happens sometimes. I just don't think for everyone's school is interesting to some people. But obviously, I also can say it does depend on what people do to make it interesting. Obviously, if people don't make it interesting for some, it makes it harder for them to enjoy the whole process of wanting to do school. Looks good. Cool. And that'll separate everything out inside the house a bit more. You need to figure out where to put stairs. Unfortunately, I can't do this until later, so unfortunately, gonna have to kind of wait on that. But we could at least make the bed now. Get that thing prepped in here. So I maybe stop sleeping outside. Start sleeping in a more sheltered area environment. I like to sleep away from the window. But I think this will be fine. we go. I'll also throw a couch in there. He did an art school specializing in bandes destane. It means comics. Did he like that? At least learning about comic in general, or was that, like you said, a bit more of a disinterest in him? It's just random light out there from the dead guy that's just sitting out there. I feel so safe living in this fortress. Makes life feel so much more comfortable. Actually, I'm not gonna overwork myself since I just kind of got back from being sick, so. Alright. It's a good stopping point right here. At least got the main base part down, and I'm kind of ready to kind of do this. Also, probably get work on the exoskeleton and stuff. Which should be quite nice. Can I just put a custom floor here? Ah, that sucks. Oh well. But, yeah. Whoa. Because I don't want that. I don't like that kind of wall. Could do rock walls. Nah. It's kind of hard to make half walls in this game. This game doesn't really have half walls. It's fine. In the next game, I'll make a proper house. Means American comics, and he wanted to make his own. So it sounds like he definitely likes artwork. So he's got definitely like that kind of process in the game marking world where like the artwork start coming in. So. Alright, like I said though, that is going to be it for today. I'm just going to slowly work on my way back into streaming again after my sickness, so that way my brain doesn't overcompute and just fart on me. So, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with, or not tomorrow, well actually I'll be back tomorrow, yeah. So, hopefully, I do have to make a trip to Louisville, so that'll be fun. But I'll hopefully be back tomorrow, continue this, and try to do some more cave exploration, of course, I think, and then come back to kind of building a bit more. So, hopefully we'll see you guys then. Thank you, Falsey, for coming by, man. It's been nice talking to you. I do wish you the best, man. Hope you enjoy your thing, of course, if I don't see you before then. And I'll see you, man. God bless, brother. Peace out.